I'd like to continue on and go into another area. And I feel one of the biggest problems we have underlying all the water issues and other issues of our town government. Now, look at this. We all know what this looks like. Our quarterly charge was now increased to 240 per unit. This is my issue here. This is due to expenses related to the water system. What expenses? I have asked over and over, what are the expenses? What is the reason that we have been raised to 240? And everyone else has asked that. Has anyone got an answer for that question? I would guess no. Anyway, this is wrong. This is non-compliant. The federal and state government have addressed this issue in depth in the last year, including our governor, Governor Leahy, Obama, everyone. It's a big problem across the country, not just our little town government. What has happened is the select boards across the country have grouped up and become independent from the people, making decisions without notifying them, not answering questions, and so they are attacking the core of our democracy. This is what disturbs the federal and state legislature. And our town is well into this with numerous non-compliance issues on the Open Meeting Law and Public Records Act. So this is our big problem. You see, now I just would like to show you, a little idea of how the new laws that have been amended in 2014 can help clear this up. But I think, myself as well, I wasn't even aware of these until I got involved with this stuff 3 months ago. But now I'm seeing this is the way to really get a handle on making our little town government accountable and not giving them the rope to make decisions without us being involved, to hide things and other. Now, I want to show you, this is a guide to open meetings by the Vermont Secretary of State. It says, now right here, one important foundation of openness in Vermont is the right to know laws, including those related to open meetings and public records. Together, they are the most important public laws we have because they allow us direct access to the decisions that affect us, which we've been denied, as we all know. A full understanding of these laws makes everyone a better citizen. This guide is an introduction to the open meeting law. And it goes on you go into the specifics of the open meeting law, and I won't go into that, but I'd like to skip over to the policy. Okay, this is it is a policy of this subchapter to provide for free and open examination of records consistent with Article 6 of the Vermont Constitution. And it goes on to say all people have the right to their own privacy and their own personal economic pursuits, which ought to be protected. But consistent with these, the hereby certain areas of public shall be made available to any person as hereinafter provided. So, as states, any person may inspect or copy any public record of a public agency between 9 a.m. and 12 a.m. and 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. on any other day than Saturday or Sunday. So what this is telling us is that we can go into the town hall and we can look at anything. We can look at contracts. You can look at bank statements. This should be done in spite of maybe embarrassment. This document tells you, even if it is embarrassing, it is our right as the citizens to know all these details. They've been held from us. So what I'm saying is now we can hold them accountable for every penny they spend, every contract they vote on, and every other detail of our little government. If we do this, which I plan on doing and posting on the website, this will make them not able to make these decisions that we feel that were made without our knowledge and that are unfair before they do that, not after, when there's nothing can be done. So now we need to take our little town government back, and it has to be shared. Another thing, Here's another part of those laws, and I'd like to read you, and I'm going to close after this. And this would be, I guess I don't have it. Okay, let me read it to you. The people, in delegating authority, do not give their public servants the right to decide what is good for the people to know and what is not good for them to know. This is a national law through case law that every state in the union has adopted. So Steve Barrett does not have the right to not provide us for information. He does not have the right to decide what is good for us to know and what is not good for us to know. We have to know these things. This has to be cleared up. If this Freedom of Information Act was complied by our select board, we would have half the problems. So I think everyone should grow aware of this, and I will be reporting this consistently on the website. Thank you for viewing my latest screencast, and until the next screencast, be well.